Hello, 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 hello. I am so excited to be here and talk about Pinterest monetization, how you can use Pinterest as part of your monetization strategy. 2024 is the year of search, and people don't realize it, but Pinterest is a visual inspiration search engine. So you can position yourself to be discoverable by people who are looking for the value that you are going to share on Pinterest, which can then turn them into paying customers because of the transformation and solution that the products and services that you either create or are an affiliate of or are licensed to sell are able to help them with. Hello, my name is Tamara Hamilton, and I am a longtime pinner. However, while my Pinterest was always successful, it really exploded from 1,000 followers and about 250,000 monthly views each month to over 12,000 followers and at its peak 3.5 million monthly views. And if you didn't know, in the last year, Pinterest made all pins clickable, meaning you can add a link to even your video and their idea pins. They actually made some other changes where they don't even have idea pins anymore. Everything is just a pin and it's either static or video. And Pinterest is a great place, like I said, to be discovered and be able to monetize your passion, monetize what it is that you are of service to in this world. So, if you didn't know, Pinterest is more than just recipes, crafts, and do it yourself. Real estate and real estate marketing are huge on Pinterest. Estheticians and esthetician marketing are huge on Pinterest. Of course, beauty, makeup, skincare, but also things like divorce. People have been searching on Pinterest for things like divorce. People search for self-discovery. They're searching for journal prompts. They're looking for spiritual and personal development, all on Pinterest. So you would really be amazed at what people are searching for on Pinterest. And so if you think that you can't make money on Pinterest simply because you think your ideal client isn't on there because you're into crafts and you think of Pinterest as only crafting, you should search around and take a look, because it's a lot more to it than that. Like I said, I have sold affiliate marketing and digital marketing products over on Pinterest for years and promoted them and collected leads and gotten referrals and ascended right all from Pinterest. I've had people find me on Pinterest, then they find me on Twitter X, they find me on Instagram, they find me on Facebook, and they end up in my inbox, okay? Some things you should know about Pinterest is Pinterest has over 500,000 monthly global active users, and the majority of their users are in the United States. So whether you do business globally or just solely in the United States, you can definitely make money on Pinterest. Other things you need to know about Pinterest is it doesn't require a lot of your time like other platforms. You do not have to be on Pinterest all day, every day, doing the hokey pokey and the shuffle to please the quote unquote algorithm, as the gurus will teach you to do. Pinterest is search. So just like Google, you don't have to be on Google all day for people to find you. Pinterest operates much in the same way. And in fact, it's very much like YouTube, which is the world's second largest search engine, owned and operated by Google, right? So Pinterest is great because you can select your niche. First, you actually want to set up a business account, and then you select your niche. And once you select your niche, you want to do your keyword research and make sure that your keywords are in your title, your bio, and in your board descriptions. And then you're going to create valuable content, and you're going to link that valuable content to your lead magnet page, your landing page for your lead magnet, to your blogs, if you have one, to your other social media. A lot of people don't realize that you can use Pinterest to grow TikTok and Instagram, for example. You can link to, you can actually tag product. A lot of people don't talk about this. You can tag product from Amazon and LTK right in Pinterest. and it's not a problem. They will not shut your account down for it. However, if you use these like ClickBank, and you try to link directly to ClickBank from Pinterest, you're going to run into some problems. And that's where it's better to actually have a blog or some other link like a Linktree or a Stan account where people can click the link from that page to then get to your offer. I will say, however, that is my least favorite, because a confused mind, a busy mind does nothing. And if they get on your Linktree, if they get on your Stan page and there's too much going on, they're less likely to buy. And that's why I like using LTK and Amazon product tags directly in Pinterest. You can also create product pins on Pinterest for your products and services, and then add those to your pin. Now, however, with that said, again, you know, some of these third-party affiliate links are tagged as spam on Pinterest. So the better thing to do is to actually create blog posts where you're providing value, where you are educating and teaching, you're doing unboxing videos, you're, you know, giving people the inside scoop on how to use the product, what to expect when they get the product, and things like that, right? So, you know, you can create a niche blog. And, you know, like I know someone who has a blog all about RVs and camping, and then they have affiliate links all through those posts that go back to Amazon. And like I said, you still can, especially like in the world of fashion, people are linking and tagging those products directly to their pins. So they may upload a picture of them in their haul, and then they link those products and other similar products right on Pinterest, and Pinterest likes those posts. And they push them out, and they get out there. So think about this: your ideal client, especially, you know, they are getting more men on Pinterest, right? They are getting more Gen Z on Pinterest. Historically, Pinterest has been majority women, okay? And you're talking women with higher educations, you're talking women with higher levels of income. Pinterest is a very positive platform. There's no doom scrolling, okay? You don't go there and it's not about the comparison game, and it's a very inclusive environment. In fact, they have technology that will, if you're looking for foundation or concealer shades, it will give you shade ranges, right? But it won't automatically assume based on your pictures. For example, I'm a darker skinned woman, right? It won't always assume that I'm just looking for darker skin foundations. It will always give me the option to select. And until I select, the feed is going to be a mix of different shade ranges, right? It's not going to suppress certain shades. It's not going to promote other shades. It's going to give everybody equal footing, and a lot of that equal footing is determined by how optimized your pin is. And then once your client determines, hey, I want a medium light shade, then it will go directly there. They also have technology that makes sure that plus size content is also given equal footing in their algorithm. So it's said that Pinterest is the golden retriever of social media, because first of all, Pinterest really isn't even social media. It does have a little bit of social aspect to it, and you can build community, but it's much more a visual inspiration search engine. So it is where your ideal client and customer is going to plan their next big event, to plan for their next big moment in life, whether it be buying a home, having a baby, getting a divorce, getting married, graduating from college, getting a new job, looking for a new job. All of these are examples, not limited to. These are examples of what people are searching for on Pinterest. People are also on Pinterest looking for healing, right? They're looking for coping skills. They're looking for mocktail recipes. They're looking for health and wellness, right? So there is a myriad of things that people are on Pinterest looking for. They're looking for inspiration. They're looking for empowerment. They're looking to start businesses. They're looking for finance and budgeting advice. All of these are examples of things that are trending and hot on Pinterest right now, okay? Now, can you go and search for weight loss on Pinterest? Absolutely. Here's the thing. They don't want you doom scrolling. They don't want you comparing. So they don't push weight loss out into their home feed, but you can still search for it. And as a creator, as a business owner, you're better off to really focus on things like, maintaining a healthy blood pressure, maintaining a healthy weight, maintaining a smaller belly, because, a bigger belly can be a sign of other health issues, right? You can optimize for hormonal balance, hormonal imbalances, things like that. You're going to have a lot much better result of success on Pinterest when you really niche down and really focus on solutions and not making people feel less than because they don't fit a certain beauty standard. I cannot tell you how much I love Pinterest for this, and this is why people love Pinterest, right? I will be honest with you, more often than TikTok, I am, scrolling my way to sleep on Pinterest. I'm scrolling recipes, I'm scrolling journal prompts, I'm scrolling things that uplift me up and help me to achieve the goals that I want to achieve. So if you're not following, make sure you hit my face up there. Thank you for those hearts. Make sure you follow me, because I am all things Pinterest. I am all things search and content marketing strategy. I have over 30 years of sales, marketing, and leadership experience. I'm also certified in digital marketing and content marketing, paid search, organic search, groups. I'm a full stack actual marketer. I'm not someone who was a photographer for years and decided I didn't want to be a photographer anymore, and now I want to become a marketer, right? Some of those people are legit. Some of those people really know marketing a photography business. I know more than marketing a photography business. I've worked with real estate agents. I've worked with beauty businesses. I've worked with motivational speakers and self-development and personal development coaches. I've worked with authors. You name, authors and best-selling authors of that. I've worked with a variety of customers and had success not only in my own business, but a variety of businesses, everything from coaching, digital marketing agency, to beauty and skincare, along with health and wellness. So I have a very wide array of experience, and I am happy to bring that here to you. I also do offer coaching calls and strategy calls, and you can again click my face up there and get over on my profile, and there you will find my link, and you can book a strategy call there, as well as request an audit, and then I will send you information to book an audit, because I do find that most people are on Pinterest fit into one of 3 to 4 categories, right? They either love Pinterest and they're not only pinning, personally, they're pinning for their business. They also, thank you for all the likes, Angela. They also are posting, for their business. Then the second group of people that are typically on my radar for Pinterest are people who have a Pinterest account, but they haven't pinned in so long that they forgot their login. They don't even know what email, they don't know what their Pinterest looks like anymore. And so I help them rejuvenate and kick their Pinterest back off, because you don't always have to start a new one. Pinterest is very forgiving, and that's what I like about it. The third category is people who just don't really know anything about Pinterest. But I can tell you that in 2024, if you are not positioning yourself for search, you're gonna have a tough time on all platforms, and including TikTok going forward, because TikTok is very search focused right now. And I think that is the future of TikTok and how they are positioning themselves. And I think they are betting on themselves, and they're betting on the long run that they are going to still be able to be available to us in the United States. And so I'm operating that way. On a mastermind call that I facilitate earlier today, one of the participants was like, yeah, but really, why are you even worried about Pinterest? Aren't they going away? To which my response was, TikTok it works very well with Pinterest, and I'm going to share why in a minute. And I'm going to continue focusing on TikTok because, number one, they have the best creation tool, hands down. The Pinterest creation tool is also very good, but they don't have some of the things that you can do on TikTok, like green screen, and green screen videos do very well for me. And I'm going to run, and there's a lot you can do between now and January 25th, and it might even be longer than that before they're actually banned, if they are actually banned. And here's what's already happening. People are starting to become what I call omnipresent. So they are on multiple platforms and active on 2 to 3 platforms. I always recommend your pair and a spare. And keep in mind, Google and YouTube is not a pair because they are both owned by the same company. Facebook and Instagram, WhatsApp, if you're doing that, those are not a pair because they are owned by the same company. So your pair could be Facebook and X. Your pair could be Facebook and TikTok. Your pair could be Facebook and Pinterest. And then you would pick a spare, again, not owned by any of the other 2 that are in your pair, okay? That's a very risky thing to do because typically what happens to one is going to impact the other. They tend to make decisions consistently, as they should, right? And so people are already starting to make sure that they are directing traffic to other platforms in case anything happens with TikTok, right? And so that's already happening with Pinterest. You can go back and you can check out my video where I talk about how Pinterest has grown their revenue, not only 23%, but they've grown their global active monthly users by 12% in the first quarter of this year to 518 million global monthly active users. That's 500,000. That's quite a bit of people that you have access to, right? And so even if TikTok does not end up being banned, because Pinterest is so positive and it is not with the doom scrolling in comparison, I gather that many of those people, a good chunk of them, are still going to love and use Pinterest, and Pinterest is just going to continue to grow and flourish. I don't think Pinterest will be harmed in any way if TikTok continues to be around, because number one, you can use Pinterest to grow your TikTok and vice versa, okay? So you can repurpose the content that you already have on TikTok and reshare it without the TikTok logo onto Pinterest and link directly to that to that video on TikTok. I'm gonna say that again. You can take the content that you have on TikTok, download it without the logo, upload it to Pinterest and SEO it, make sure it's keyword optimized, and then you can copy the link, that share link from that TikTok, and use that as the link on Pinterest, and you can actually grow your TikTok that way. A lot of people have grown their Instagrams this way by either doing this with Pinterest. They also did it with, what was that audio one that everyone was using during the shutdown? I forget what it was called, but it was just audio, whatever that app was. And you can also do that with TikTok. Now, I wouldn't build my entire Pinterest strategy on growing my TikTok, but I would, make sure that a certain percentage, probably no more than 10, 15, 20% of my pins were designed to help me grow my TikTok, okay? So TikTok and Pinterest go really, really well. And if you've been on TikTok for quite some time, your Pinterest strategy is going to be fairly easy. It's going to be deciding which of those TikToks you're going to get uploaded to Pinterest and SEO optimize them. And how you're going to do that is you are going to make sure that you are niching down first. You want to go deep, then you want to go wide, okay? So you want to go deep, meaning you want to go drill down on a topic, 10, 20, 30 pins, and make it a board, and then move on to the next topic. So, if you have done this on TikTok, you will soon be, because I promise you, this is why everybody is seeing low views on TikTok right now, is because they are changing their focus and really banking on search, okay? They're really banking on search, as they should, because search is a much better experience for the user as well as for the creator, okay? It's gonna there's still gonna be things that go viral. There's still gonna be things that trend, but I don't wanna get too deep, but digital marketing is really 3 things. It's what we call PEO. Your paid traffic, that's running ads. It's earned media, so that is social media, that is blog posts, that is podcast, right? Then there is PEO. Then there is, why am I trying to blank on O? It's your owned. So that's your blog. the blog posts for earned are other people's blogs. Your own content, your own digital real estate, and that's typically your blog, your own podcast, your own website, right? So you are really wise. You would want a three-legged stool, right? Not a two-legged stool, or worse, a one-legged stool. So, a lot of people are afraid of paid and they don't do paid. I have run paid. I haven't run it in quite a while, but I have clients requesting it again, and I'm really good at it. So that is why you want to really get search going though, okay? So where people have had a lot of inconsistency, it's because they don't have search in place. It's because they're chasing algorithms, which I highly advise against. And that's why I like search, because it is very customer centric. You are creating content of value, okay? You're creating content that educates. You're creating content that inspires, that empowers, that entertains, but in a strategic way, in alignment with your niche, who it is that you serve and how you serve them. And by doing that, you are then attracting and building your community, right? It's a lot easier to build community with people who actually want what it is that you have to offer, that want to be educated, that are looking for that information, than trying to turn somebody who, liked the dance that you did into a customer. Can I get some love if you can feel that, right? Like, if you get that it's a lot easier to turn someone into a customer that's actually looking for information that leads to the solution and transformation that you can help them with, versus some random on the internet who just likes a song and dancing and trying to convert them and get them to buy your product or service. That's a really hard life, right? And that's what so many people have been doing for years, and has been driving me crazy, because this is my playground. When we're talking about search, when we're talking strategy, when we're talking content, that is a much better game to play for everyone. It's a win, 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 right? It's a win for the platform. It's a win for the search. It's a win for the creator. It's a win for the customer, okay? So if you're not following me, make sure you hit my face up there. I'm gonna come up halfway on the screen and go through and click that follow button. And then you can also book a strategy call with me on that link that is in my profile. I have been on Pinterest since 2013, and I started having success with Pinterest right away, right? What I found was that by using Pinterest, I was actually able to rank on Google. And then between Google and Pinterest, I was driving over 250,000 people to traffic to my blogs and websites and offers, right? Each month, over 250,000 in traffic, right? To my blogs each month. That's a lot of traffic. And I closed a lot of people because they got on my email list, and then I nurtured them and they followed me around all the social medias, right? But guess what? I pretty much 10x'd that. I more than 10x'd that, because I went from 1,000 followers to now over 12,000 followers. I went from that 250,000 in traffic to now, at my peak, I had 3.5 million monthly views on Pinterest, right? And so in my Monetize Magnet formula that I teach in my Pin Profits Mastery course, I teach you the exact process I did to do that, because I just wanted more. I had no idea I would be that wildly successful. And so once I became that wildly successful, people were like, Tamira, create a course, create a course, create a course. And I wouldn't for several years, right? Mainly because at that time, the way I was getting all those views, it was not driving more traffic to my blogs until a year ago, when Pinterest made some changes. Now all pins link out. You can add a link to all pins. And not only that, you can tag Amazon and LTK Like to Know It products directly on Pinterest, where there's the pin, and underneath the pin is Shop the Look, and they can click it and then you will get your affiliate commission for it, so long as cookies and all that stuff. I gotta say that because I don't know, I'm just from the world of financial services for many years, so I believe in disclaimers and disclosures. You ain't gonna be out here quoting me, well, she said. No, I'm telling you, the stuff that applies still applies. I can't guarantee you, you never know, right? So if you want more traffic, if you want more leads, if you want more customers, if you want more bookings, if you want more referrals, Pinterest is a great source of traffic, right? They did have live video. They don't have it. I'm told that they will be bringing it back at some point. They are just, it was a whole rigmarole. You had to use a completely different app to go live. And my understanding is they're streamlining it so you can go live from within the app itself. People don't realize this, but you can upload video. As I was saying before, one of your best strategies is to go through your TikTok and pick your best performing niche, and one by one get those videos up on Pinterest. Get that content up without the logo, just like you need to get it on TikTok and make sure it is optimized for keywords. You're going to do that on Pinterest. And here's the thing you got to know about search. Search isn't going to give you that instant gratification that unfortunately we've all gotten used to. And TikTok is already signaling us that those days are over. The days of instant gratification and just getting, millions of views and just going viral randomly and over random stuff. It is going to be about search. I have been testing this since the middle of March, the content that I am posting on TikTok. And my best performing content that is driving the most views, the most followers, is coming from search. My TikTok growth that I'm incurring right now is coming from people searching for the content that I have SEO optimized, that I have keyword optimized using the Creator Insights tool and other tools that I have access to know what to create content about, and then make sure that I am optimizing it to be discoverable on TikTok, right? And here's what I can also tell you. We've become conditioned to, oh, you want 1 million views, you want this or that. We're so we want to make money from the platform, right? And many people are giving up, and they're giving up way too soon. And my whole thing from 2013 and 14 has always been self-monetize. You don't need permission from a platform or from a company or from a brand. You can become an affiliate. You can create your own products, your own digital products and services. You can create your own coaching packages and programs. Just like I said, you can book a strategy call with me. You can book an audit. Just click up there and go to the link in my bio, right? And you can self-monetize, right? The stuff from the platform is a bonus. That's not, in my opinion, a long-term play. That is not playing the long term. It's not. It's just, it's inconsistent. There's so much that you can't control or predict with that. Because I love streams of income that I can use data and become predictable. And it's very difficult to do that when they are constantly changing their algorithms and constantly changing their terms and conditions, and they are going to pay you based on what they want, and that can change tomorrow. All it takes is a change in ownership, a change in law, and boom, they can change. Yes, that can happen to you when you have your own products and services, but there's still just a lot more control when you are self-monetized, right? And so sitting there and thinking, oh, I want to make all this money from Pinterest, from them paying me for views, that's the bonus. The first line of defense is affiliate marketing and creating and selling your own products and services along with coaching and that. Speaking of, let me check something really quick. And if you aren't following me, make sure you click to follow just by clicking my name up there, and we can book a strategy call, and I can help you monetize Pinterest either with a strategy call or one of my courses and programs. I am working on releasing some lower ticket items you know, like some guides and PDFs that you can use if you don't want to take the full course. But you also can book a strategy call with me also, okay? Pinterest is incredible, right? A lot of people think they put up a website and they're just going to get traffic. That it doesn't really happen that way. Same with a store. Just because you put up a store, if it's in an obscure location, people don't just go randomly go and stop in your store. What makes people go into your store is they see an advertisement somewhere, and even better yet, word of mouth, right? And so Pinterest and search is like what used to be the yellow pages in the old days, right? It's how people find you. And it's all about position. So you want to rank. You want to appear up higher in those search than lower. And that's why learning a solid, that's why learning a very solid search engine optimization and keyword research strategy are vital to your success. And what I love about Pinterest is because it's search, your content doesn't do like this and then die down. Your content might take a little bit longer to rise, and then it'll go up and up and up, and then it could just, it'll just keep going because people are searching for it, right? Whereas when people aren't searching for your content, yeah, it'll go and it'll have some residual to it, but the real residual, because I always say content and video in particular are residual. The real residual comes from creating content that people are searching for. And so you can create less content. You can be a lot more strategic. And that's why you don't have to be on Pinterest all day, every day. Pinterest is great because it doesn't take a lot of your time. It can be organic. Yes, you can run ads, but most of the people that run ads are really big companies and brands. And that's not their main focus for us, is for us to have to run ads, right? As long as we're creating quality content, and I can tell you right now, there is a shortage of short form video. You can actually post up to 5-minute videos on Pinterest. They love video. So again, repurposing and resharing your existing high performing content without that logo, get it uploaded and optimize it, chef's kiss, right? And the third thing is you don't have to be an expert and you don't need experience, but what you do need is leadership. What you do need is mentorship. And that's where I come in. You can book that strategy call. You can, ask for information and learn more about my course. But I have something for everyone. Okay. So I think I'm going to get ready to go now because I don't know how people are on here live for hours and hours and hours. I might come back later, but I think I'm done for now. I just don't know how people do it. I never was one of those on Facebook Live either that just goes live and stays live for hours and hours and hours. But I'm very excited about Pinterest. I'm very excited about the trajectory that Pinterest is headed in and the future for Pinterest. I've always believed in the platform. It's always been one of my favorite. I've always loved it, always been excited about it. And in just the last year, I've really started to tell more people about it and share and create courses. And I've been coaching on it for years, just on a one-to-one basis. So if you want more traffic, if you want more bookings, if you want more leads, if you want more referrals, you need to be discoverable. And a great way to be discoverable is through Pinterest search. It is not just for inspiration in terms of, it's not just do it yourself. It's not just recipes. It's not even just beauty and makeup. Like I said, divorce information is on there and people are searching for it. People are searching for esthetician room inspiration. They're searching for budgeting. They're searching for funding for starting a business. They're searching for just about anything that they would be searching for on another platform because people on Pinterest tend to be ahead of the curve. So tomorrow I am actually on a webinar with Pinterest directly on holiday marketing. They used to hold this holiday marketing webinar in June and July in previous years. They're now holding it in May because that's how soon your ideal client is already. There are people, and we all know someone in our family or circle who is already done with their Christmas shopping, usually by around the end of September, early October, right? Those people are already setting the pace and the trend for holiday right now, and it's very predictable what's going to be hot on Pinterest. It starts on Pinterest as early as May and June. I've told people for years, you do not wait until the week before Black Friday to decide what you're doing for Black Friday. Hello, 30 years of sales, marketing, and leadership experience here. When I first got out of high school at the age of 18 with a 2-month-old baby, I had a paid internship working on Glade, as in the air fresheners and plugins. In June, they had already for 2 months been taking bookings for the plug-in and the Glade air freshener, the pine scented one, for holiday. They were already taking those bookings in June. I was already going on field trips for my internship to see the ads being made, you know, the photography and the video for the ads that summer for the holiday promotion. Okay? I was the one who came up with, let's start tracking the trending of these bookings and see what the holiday, you know, sales may look like, and we're getting it into these big box stores. Okay, so waiting, if you are partnered with a company, waiting for them to tell you your holiday stuff is for people who lack direction, people who lack ownership. Those of us who are forward thinkers, those of us who are multiple 6-figure, 7-figure earners, we don't wait on nobody, baby. We already have our holiday plans and marketing, and we're working on those beginning now and into this summer. Okay? And that's who's on Pinterest. Not just them, but there's a segment of them on there already searching and planning and creating their boards for holiday, for their holiday dinners, for their holiday parties, what they're going to wear, what their hair is going to look like, for their holiday meals, their holiday shopping, all things holiday. People are already searching for it on Pinterest and other platforms as well. But Pinterest does a great job of gathering that data. They have the algorithm and they can predict. They release their Pinterest Predicts every year, and it has an over 85% accuracy rate. So I'm really excited for that call tomorrow, and I might come on and share what I learned. I just might, okay? So that's why you want to make sure you're following me and turn on those bells for notification if you definitely want to learn how to monetize with Pinterest. Because here's the thing, and I said this in a video earlier, you're not getting paid from Pinterest. You are monetizing by creating content that is going to lead to the opportunity to help someone with the transformation and the solution that they are looking for. For example, when I sold, and I actually still do sell skincare and beauty product, I just don't actively promote it because I don't have to because of Pinterest. Right? So I have pins out there that educate on like the skincare routine, how to get glowing skin over 40, what's the best skincare routine for dry skin in the winter, right? I have content out there like that on Pinterest. You know, mascara hack. One of my best performing pins is a mascara hack. And guess what? It was a TikTok duet. And I took it from TikTok and I put it on Pinterest, and it sends orders to me in my sleep for this mascara. And I don't have to create a pin every day about it. I can if I want to, but the pin performs pretty well. And it's been performing for 2 or 3 years now, maybe even 3 or 4. That is the power of Pinterest. And if you need help with that, if you want to learn more about that, make sure you're following me. And you can even message me or comment on one of my videos. And you can also go to the link in my bio and you can book that strategy call. Or you can request info on I have many courses and workshops. I don't put them all on my link because it's already too busy and I need to reduce some of that stuff. So I am going to go because I'm glowing, which means I'm sweating. So I'm going to go cool off and I might come back later. I will chat with y'all later. Bye.